There are many festivals in Macau that are based on specific seasons and weather, but the weather has changed significantly compared to the past, confusing the sensory experience of festivals. 端午節, as known as Dragon Boat Festival, is the 5th day of the 5th lunar month. It is one of the traditional festivals and customs in Macau. 端午節 activities, including dragon boat rides, eating sticky rice dumpling, swimming activities. The solemnity of seawater decreases in May every year, which is a popular swimming activity for Macau people, which is considered good for health. But climate change has made the waters more prone to red tides, and swimming in red tides has the potential to irritate skin and eyes and cause allergens. The main cause of red tides is typhoons that bring pollutants into Macau waters, which makes swimming during the festival potentially harmful and prevents locals from doing their usual customs. Moreover, it has another festival also affected by climate change. 冬至 is a day with not only the shortest daytime but also the longest night of the years in the northern hemisphere, usually around December 21st. In most cases, the coolest day is not before the 冬至, but occurs after it. However, due to global warming, the 冬至 is actually getting warmer and the temperature difference between day and night is getting smaller. 惊蛰 is one of the 24 solar terms, falling on the 5th or 6th day of the 3rd lunar month. It is the time when the weather warms and insects become active. Macau Chinese residents will take offerings to temples or to the public till they strict orders to worship the white tiger on 惊蛰. As known as certified offering to the white tiger on 惊蛰. A white tiger is considered the king of animals and can ward off pests, according to the legend. At the same time, white tigers are believed to bring peace and safety to people, protect them from disease and bad luck, and provide disaster and solve difficulties. From the interviews with Macau residents, we found different points of view.
當然係暖化咗熱咗咯。
潮濕咯，唔會即係差咗啲。
氣温係爭好多嘅，細細個嗰時咧，即係冇咁快熱得咁快咯，端午嗰時候。
冬至係凍啲咯，但係咧冇以前嗰陣時咁凍咯。我哋以前咧就係即係喺屋企嗰陣時嗰啲油啊，同埋即係凍到瓊油嘅。
好似都唔係話好凍嘅啫喎，嗰時候。
Climate change is messing with the timing of this celebration and confusing people. It's making the traditional several terms less relevant. Ancestor worship is an important part of Chinese religious concepts and folk religions practice. It is quite common for Chinese people to set up ancestral places in their homes for worship purposes. Before the 1950s and 1960s, most of the fishermen in Macau did not have homes on land. Fishing boats were their source of livelihood because they need to catch fish at the sea, as well as the sailors when they returned to the harbour. Therefore, fishing boats naturally become a place for fishermen to pay respect to their ancestors. However, in the past, there were few fishermen who would read and write, so they often used more purpose instead of tablets with the names of their ancestors. At the same time, fishing at sea often encountered unpredictable risk. Therefore, every fishing boat has placed the structured tablets in the boat, cockpit, and other important places that can bless the safety and turn danger into success. However, they are easily damaged because of their exposure to wind, rain, and sunlight. As climate change intensifies, the scrapping industry of structure have developed different wisdoms to deal with the problem. First of all, camphor and teak are the most commonly used woods for structure scrapping, with insect-proof effect and stable supply.
一般如果用柚木咧，咁咪今晚可能20年都唔賣。
Secondly, the process of scraping structure is based on the wood drying method. In this method, the best and driest wood is used for the carving, and then the different parts of figure are put together to complete the statue. Therefore, the finished statue have a longer shelf life. Finally, the statue is repeatedly polished till the lacquering which is full moveless. The lacquer applied onto the base figure is a mixture of wool, lacquer, and plaster in proportion, with a hard and wear-resistant surface on the figures. Therefore, the statues are made to maintain longer.
通常嗰啲唔會結金箔㗎，因為佢前後風吹雨打，金箔就唔會變色。咁你好多年佢都唔變色。
Incense is a way to convey faith to the gods and is widely used in various religious ceremonies and in personal life. As an ancient industry, incense has been used in Macau for more than 100 years. Witnessing the change which have taken place in this small city, as climate change intensifies, operators are facing increasing difficulties. Mr. Tam is the second generation owner of Wen Heng. Whenever it's rain, the entries of the store will be folded and has been repaired.
浸入屋1.7米，山竹浸入屋1.2米，平時落大雨啊，都浸入屋2-3寸水嘅。呢個影響都好大㗎，因為我哋嘅地台低啊，安咗水閘都浸入屋，所以我索性冇放水閘。人哋落雨咧就揾地方匿，我哋咧要即刻去攞膠布冚住啲香，落雨都要冒雨出去做嘢啦。
Besides, due to climate change, mosquitoes are becoming more and more common. According to the data collected from 1952 to 2020, the annual average temperature in Macau rose by about 0.09 degrees Celsius. Climate change leads to climate warming, which makes mosquitoes migrate to new areas. However, incense sticks have a repellent effect and can help Macau residents reduce the impact of mosquitoes. The materials used to make incense include bamboo silk, cypress, azalea wood, white sandalwood, and rose, all of which have incense repellent properties. Nowadays, Macau people also use incense to repel mosquitoes, snakes, and prevent kitchen odors. Thus, the incense industry is making every effort to meet the challenges posed by climate change. In order to meet the needs of the public, there are many temples in Macau. Most of them are from Taoism or Buddhism. At least 15 temples will host the Festival of Dawn, which means the celebrations of the gods of goddesses' birthdays. Dawn may be part of the intangible cultural heritage of Macau, or it may be an intangible cultural heritage itself. Apart from the rituals as the main activities in Dawn, other activities usually include dancing dragons and lions, different performances, and parades, etc. The chairman of Chinese Opera Association of Terrestrial and Maritime Tourists of Borough, Macau, Mr. Chen had shared his point of views about the relationship between Dawn and weather.
嗱，我哋個會咧喺每一年咧，你個3月23咧，我哋都有一個可緊嘅活動嘅。咁就係搭建個戲棚，請戲班嚟演戲賀誕。呢個活動咧都有成近200年嘅歷史。以往咧都遇過3個風球。喺2008年，我哋開鑼前1個星期發風球咧，真係好彩，個棚咧就最多就係即係搖下升高升低。如果個棚有損位咧，1個星期做唔切嘅。佢又好彩個棚啊就冇損位。天鴿嗰個時期，2017年咧，如果你咁大雨水就肯定搞唔到啦，咁多雨水落，水浸肯定唔到。嗱，即係一樣啫嘛。疫情咁嚴重，你就算你搭咗氣棚啊，啲市民都唔會嚟睇戲啦，有危險啊嘛。呢啲一定係睇周邊嘅環境。
In fact, nowadays, There are some environmental groups of religious purpose in foreign countries. They choose to use their beliefs to promote environmental protection. To some extent, the impact of extreme weather can be reduced. Yet, Macao is lacking these kinds of environmental groups for religious purpose. Wishing that all temples in Macao can unite together to promote environmental protection through Festival of Dawn or other religious activities as a good theme to the tourist crowd from the perspectives for religions.